Hi guys, welcome to yet another lovely episode of the Clearview podcast. Last week I had the other rappers here. Unfortunately, my other favorite rapper was held up, but today he has made it. Guys, put your hands together for the one and only. You know him as Howard Yamba, but it's actually Jay Quizzy, guys. Phew, I'm even nervous for this one, but hey, we're gonna do it. Howard, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me on this show.
Wow, like last time I interviewed your friends Jorel, Uncle Jorel, Melo, Brittany, my son Anthony Ramsey, Born Blaze, Kangani Born Blaze, it depends where you come from. I asked them to give me the top five rappers from the icon. Like all of them were mentioning your name. Like everyone was like Yamba, Yamba. And then I asked Brittany to say, given a choice. In fact, Melo was asking Brittany to say, given a choice, like between Asmerda and Howard, who would you want to win the show? She was like, Howard. And then she was like, and then Melo was like, don't you think Asmerda would be sad? You chose Howard. Then she was like, no, even Asmerda would choose Howard. So even before I get into the interview, give me your top five rappers from the icon.
Mm, top five, I would say Jarrell.
Uncle Jarrell.
Yeah, Uncle Jarrell. Then Melo, uh, Britney as well. Then who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Esmeda and Anthony. Yeah,
Anthony Ramsey. Sembia
yeah,
kakoza wanisi hapa list yako. He wants to be on everyone's list.
yeah. Anthony is good.
Bro, I had a conversation with you away from the mic. You were like, you've been at many talent shows and stuff, whatnot. Some of them you've won them, the icon as well. Like, I want to know, like, what makes you going? Like, why don't you give up? I heard you also left your job to be on the icon. Like, why don't you just give up on this rap game? Like, why are you still going? Like, where is the motivation coming from?
First of all, for me, I don't do music for fun or maybe for just something else that I love doing. For me, music is I do music for passion. Then I also want to become one of Zambia's greatest rappers. So uh, I can never. Given maybe let me just say I don't see myself quitting in any nearby years. Otherwise, I'm so passionate about it, and I'm ready to do anything for me to make it musically. Just accept not joining anything that has to do with Satanism. But otherwise, I'm ready to give any sacrifice for me to make it musically. Yeah.
You don't want to sell your soul, huh?
No.
Yeah,
No.
bro, because I think as early as your high school days, you won some competitions, which I won't name. In the future, fast forward, you won some other competitions. Some
Yeah.
of them didn't fulfill their obligations. You answer into a record label, which I won't mention. Like someone else, like in personally, trust me, I would have stopped music. Like fuck up wire, but why don't you just stop?
Uh, I can never stop because on my personal level, I see myself going out, going somewhere with my music. So what I can say is ngati wimba nyimbo utaya music for passion. Uh, for me, I have a bigger picture. I have a bigger vision, and I am an obstacle. Many are facing about maybe I win such kind of a certain competition, then they're not fulfilling my what we promised or what we agreed on. Those obstacles, I call them obstacles, and I use them as stepping stones for me to continue my music journey. So I can never stop. Yeah.
Okay, so how was your experience on the icon? Personally, I don't think you are supposed to be eliminated because I feel the singers, yeah, they had a little favor because you know singers, but you guys were writing your own compositions, like bringing them from paper to life, performing them and stuff. So I feel like you guys did the most, and you had a very good performance on the con man and whatnot. So do you feel like you are hard done on, like wanakufienga or something? I don't know, because me I feel like you were supposed to be in the top three or something, but not DJ Ona Chokelamo. So what's your opinion on that one?
First of all, the experience was good. Yeah, I learned a lot from the competition, and do I feel like anything? On a personal level, I'd say no, because at the end of the day, it's a competition, and we sign for it that there's gonna be one winner, and a competition of a lot of people. When they say there's gonna be one winner, yeah, there's gonna be a winner, even if you can be all good. So I was just disappointed with maybe myself. Maybe I didn't do much of preparations, and or maybe I just had low votes because I never maybe campaigned well. Otherwise, the competition was great and the experience was very much fine. Yeah, I learned a lot. Actually, independent on a live performance, I never used to perform with a band, and so I learned a lot, and I'm gonna use whatever I learned in the society and in the music industry.
And one thing I love about you is that you don't drink alcohol, like you only drink soft drinks and water. And for rappers, there's that facade, like you have to be high. So that you take lean. I won't even mention the other things, like you have to be high on something. Like, how do you cope? Like, it's a bit mamma. Like, maybe when I go through some stress and duress, in that much more, I'll be fine. But how do you cope with some challenges and disappointments in your sober state?
I think for me, drinking alcohol or maybe drinking just soft drinks, it's something that I think growing up, I grew up as an introvert, so I never had maybe chances of going out into different places, or maybe. And I'm not trying to say that those that drink maybe wanajai kwenda in the no. I think it's just a style of living that I've just managed to adopt. Yeah, so it's not something that that's the big deal to me. But one thing that I love most about me, I may not drink alcohol, but I know how to adopt to a society where I am, in the environment where I find myself. Yeah.
Monga chef, ubomba na matuzu kwete.
As usual, just like that. Otherwise, me, I always work with the tools. So, the only tools I'm going to whichever show, I'm going to big music show, was just buy me that soft drink, say, or let's drink, just like that. And it's funny because like you've said, people expect rappers. Most people expect rappers to drink or maybe to smoke, but then for me, it has been always a question to most of my friends because they'll be like, "Iwe, why so kumamo? Rapper sa kumamo? No, rapper sa be mafuaka. Rapper sa chita so." No, you know what? Sometimes it's just I just maybe that's the uniqueness of me. Maybe that's the uniqueness of me, and I find it so pleasant. Yeah.
So, like, there are different type of rappers. Nas is a storyteller. Slick Rick is a storyteller. 50 Cent, gangster rapper. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, G Funk. So, what type of a rapper are you? Like, where do you categorize yourself? Are you a storyteller, a punchline rapper like Fabulous, or like oh yeah, hybrid? Like, where would you place yourself?
I think I would say mm, a storyteller because in most of my songs I always tell stories, and because that's where I feel like I'm able to talk to different audiences, different people out there. I do sometimes maybe freestyle punchlines and whatsoever, but at the end of the day, I want to do music that's gonna be here for different generations. You know what I mean? So I have to tell stories through my music. Yeah.
Growing up in Zambia, every kid loves playing soccer, doing anything else, but why rap? Why did you choose rap? Why not soccer or any other sport or anything? But why rap?
So the funny part is that before I started doing music in 2012, I used to be a footballer at a certain football academy where I come from. Then in 2012, I remember by then I was in grade 8, I broke my arm. So since then, I decided to do something else because even my parents couldn't allow me to continue playing football while I was at school. So even music, I started doing music while they never knew that I was doing music because for them, school must come first. That was what they used to tell me. First, finish school, and then you're gonna continue whatever you are doing. Look now what you've done to yourself. No, so you don't want to see anything apart from you reading books and going to school. So, but behind the scenes, I would go in the street, rap on the ciphers, do batterings, just like that. Then at some point now, after I completed my secondary school, that's when now like I came out now. You know what? Me, I do music.
Bruh, you've got so much energy when you perform on the stage. Like I feel you. Like AKA says, touch my blood. I actually touch your blood. Like where did you get the energy from? Don't know, but where does the energy come from?
Uh, I think for me, whichever stage I'm on, whichever platform I'm on, I always want to communicate to people. You know, being an uprising artist, I shouldn't feel comfortable or I shouldn't feel less of myself like this and this everything I end. No, whichever platform I get, I always want to use it positively because I want people out there to recognize my talent and yeah, so that maybe we can start to work on something else. You know, so being an uprising artist who doesn't have a record label, who doesn't have a manager, who doesn't have like I'm just me, you know what I mean? So whichever opportunity I get, I just have to use it wise. That's why you see those energy, and I'm still working on myself. So if you feel like maybe Napera with the energy that you've been seeing, my friend, you haven't yet seen what I'm capable of doing.
Speaking of record labels, interesting. But why aren't you signed? Is it because you're not exposed enough, or maybe you're not good enough, like, or maybe you're refusing offers? Why aren't you signed? Like, don't you need the extra push?
Mm, I wouldn't say I'm not that good, or maybe let's say I'm not yet that exposed, and I I wouldn't want to put myself in a situation where maybe let's say I need to be signed to a record label. Record labels are there, they are watching, they are there listening to different kind of artists, and I've actually worked with some record labels which I can't mention because
Yeah.
yeah of the reputation. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've been to a record label before. Yeah, I've been signed to record labels before, but yeah, and we've worked. I can't just mention the record labels. Otherwise, yeah, given an opportunity to work with any record label, yeah, I would want to with at least with good terms and conditions. Yeah.
You know that hip hop is a contact sport, huh? Let's say someone throws a jab at you, like, are you willing to go at them like Kendrick Lamar, Drake situation? Because Akakudisinga, you can't keep quiet. Like, are you going to go for them bar for bar or what? Because me, I think you can manage, but are you willing to go through that route?
It depends. For me, I feel like it depends. And I've beefed before, and so for me, it depends with the type of beef the artist is bringing to me. Otherwise, you just can't come and underestimate me in my territory. Hip hop is my territory, and if you feel like you can disrespect me anyhow, trust me, you're gonna get what you're looking for. That's what I can say.
Wow, Howard giving a warning, eh? So the beef you had, like, how did it go? Like, when was it? Which year? Because me, I see you to be peaceful. I don't even know that you had a beef with anyone.
Yeah, so I think coming up where I'm from, studying during school days, yeah, I used to do a lot of battle raps, you know, in the streets, schools, different places. So there was this time, I think I was in grade 12 by then. We had beefed with one of, let me just, a certain group which they attacked me through yeah musically. They attacked me and then yeah like we had to exchange different songs, but not until it became more like physical. So for me, I'd rather choose to beef with someone musically, not physically. Yeah, that's the way I am because I wouldn't. Music is entertainment, and we just have to keep entertaining people, not like starting to engage ourselves into physical battles. Yeah.
So now, how? Because you guys were on the icon, I'm sure people saw you. Now you've become famous. So how do you separate your personal life and your musical life? Like, how do you strike a balance? How do you manage it?
Uh, how do I manage it? So the way it is at the end of the day, Howard Yamba is just a guy, you know, with different passion, different talents. Then when you go to Quizzy is an artist, strictly an artist. So if you want to come to me, if you come to me musically, we're gonna talk musically. If you come to me on a personal level, we're gonna talk on a personal level. That's the way I am. That's the way I differentiate myself. If you come to me musically, we're gonna talk musically. If you come to me on a personal level, we're gonna talk personal level. That's the way I differentiate myself. Otherwise, I'm just a cool person. Not sivapa mwela chabe about what but you know akamba chabe. So yeah, if you are to ask people that knows me properly, they will tell you that me, I'm a peaceful person, I'm a good guy to be found with, to chill with. Otherwise, it's not only on social media, or that's the way I am. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna put you on the spot. We're gonna play a game. One must go. I don't think you're ready for this one. If you fail to pick between the two, you're gonna throw me a freestyle. A freestyle. Okay, you're not drinking. I can't give you a Hennessy shot, so the freestyle champion. It's the only way out. So we start, huh?
Yeah.
Eminem or Jonah Lucas? One must go.
Mm. Jenny Lucas must go.
You keep Eminem. Why
Yeah.
Eminem?
Eminem is one of my biggest inspiration musically, worldwide. I think he inspired me to start rap.
I know, right? Wise answer, because there's no Eminem. Me, I believe there's no Jonah Lucas. I think
Yeah.
it was easy for you, that one.
Yeah, because I believe the same way I'm inspired by Eminem, and that's the same way Joyner Lucas is to Eminem. So I feel like Eminem is the goat, you know what I mean?
I know, right? I wish I gave you a hard one. Maybe the second one will make you think a bit.
Let's see, bring it on.
McMill or S Hood? One must go.
Mm. For certain reasons, I think Meek Mill must go.
Is it because he was affiliated to Diddy? The baby oil?
No.
Or it's musical? What's your differentiation?
I think, the difference is I think Meek Mill is a soft rapper, and I believe Eastwood is a good is more good compared to Meek Mill. That's on my personal level, but I love them both. I love them both. Yeah.
Now let's bring it back home, guys. One is a king. He comes from the Kopala side of things. The other one is from Matero. Like one must go. Makitu or Slabdi. Bring it back home. Panyapo chechi 4 bars. Olochi 8.
You know what? I think on this one, let me just do a freestyle.
Give us.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I don't wanna be a king but baditenga crown. I ran town monga ndiri ku marathon lelo nifuna chechiriri. Pakali bamene muyopa monse munisontere. Ma good bars kuli Quizzy sanga seli. Ngatine ma vlog monse nefuna bachori. Correct bose banita monga aviator. Ndaba baziba kuti nilibepo competitor. Yeah, just like that.
Wow. Was that a freestyle? It sounds so dope.
Not really like a freestyle that I've just come but it's one of those raps that haven't been dropped.
Okay, guys, watch out for more content. Back home, Rico or Tisho and one must go.
Rico must go. Baila wakule kafi.
Okay, but Baila, guys, the guy can rap, the guy can sing, he can do reggae, raga, Zambia, anything. He can dance.
He can dance as well.
That guy can break a stage and
he can produce.
He can produce.
Yeah, multi-talented artist.
And one thing about Baila, he's very humble. Very humble. Like one time I called him as a fan, he picked my call and we chatted. And there was a song he did with who's this guy now? I've forgotten him. Very good vocalist, one of the best vocalists. Scott Zambia, yeah.
Scott.
He was like, no, this song took me like 2 years to put together, blah blah blah. I was like, wow, like he had all the time in the world to explain to me, a stranger. Like that's how humble Tishon is.
Yeah.
Tony Breezy or Kinachi, one must go. Tony Breezy Pandy Beats. Chef 187 has worked with Tony Breezy. Kid Nach New Age. Pick one. Ish, I don't envy you, my guy, because me, I can't pick.
Ah. So if I fail to pick,
Another freestyle.
um, okay, let me just do a freestyle again.
Please, and not give us
Otherwise, in Ikari, the legend and
New Age.
So a freestyle. Okay. Lilipa mtunda disimvela monga Steve O Biko Gulu Sego ne Bakari but I'm Steve O MP still the general lelo baba do a place where I'm different from more mabifu ne mashita mongani means hard work nafaka pa pen na paper rayo favorite rapper bagani za cheku paper yeah.
Damn.
Just
Okay. I see why the icon guys put you in their top 5. It's like you're just going effortlessly. DJ Mustard or London Beat on the track. One must go.
London must go.
Wow. Okay, DJ Mustard is hard. He produced They Not Like Us, the biggest song right now, like top of the billboards. So okay. Aries Honesty C, one must go.
For me personally, Aries must go.
Wow, you prefer Nasty C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I would say Nasty C must go because I'm a big Aries fan. I love Aries. I don't know why. I'm a slime actually.
For me, I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Nasty C, but I just love his creativity, the way he flows flawlessly, and the guy. For me, I just find him unique. Yeah, just like that.
Wow. Anyway, since the day is yours, Nasty C it is. He wins for the day.
Yeah.
Casper Nyovest or Questa. One is a good rapper and businessman. The other one is known for bars. Nasty C or Questa. One must go. Sorry, Casper Nyovest or Questa.
Questa must go.
Whew. Yeah, a rapper, you're dropping bars and bar for bar, Questa is better. You choose Casper. Like, give me a reason. What's your story? Why Casper over Questa?
I feel like Casper is one of those rappers that made it out of the ghetto, without a manager. He's one of those hardworking South African rappers, and his journey has been so motivating, and yeah, his music I find it very good to listen to. So definitely, I think if you even had to ask me between Casper and Nasi, I'll still go for Casper New Vest.
Casper Nyovest or AKA?
Casper New Vest.
Wow. And me, I'm an AKA fan. The opposite. Anyway. No wonder I said the opposite. Perpendicular to each other, like 90 degrees off each other. Anyway. Pause or Davido, one must go.
Powers must go.
Woo! I thought it picked. Yeah, a rapper. Pause is a rapper too. Why Davido?
Yeah.
Obio. Why Obio?
I think Obio has proved to be one of the greatest artists to push Zambia. To push African music to the world, and he's really doing it. Yeah. So for Fowles is a good rapper. I love his music, but I still go for Davido because of the bridges that because of the barriers that he broke. He created a bridge for most of African artists to go to break through into the international space and the international music. So I'd go for Davido.
Wow. Speaking of that, why do you see yourself, not to sound like an interview question, but why do you see yourself like 5 years from now? Like, do you want to break through Zambia or international? Like, what's your long term vision?
I wouldn't say I would see myself maybe as a superstar or that, but what I know is in the next 5 years, people are gonna see me as a hardworking artist, and it's through the same hardworking that's what's gonna determine the person I'm gonna be the next 5 years. Right now, the only thing I can promise is you're gonna expect more music from me, you're gonna expect more performances from me, and you're gonna expect a lot of music videos. Then my works will determine what I'll be in the next 5 years.
Wow. Beautiful. Fireboy or Ruga, one must go.
Fireboy or Ruga? Mm, Ruga must go.
Yeah, really music. For you to choose Fireboy, yeah, music.
No, actually, it's because the only deal break I find
Fireboy and Druga.
on Luga is because Luga doesn't collaborate with other artists, and I believe music is it's a language which we have to speak like no matter the different language which we speak, but we have to connect to each other. And Fireboy has been collaborating with a lot of different artists, you know. Then Luga on do songs on himself, and he has never featured any artist unless we feature him. So for me, Fireboy, yeah, is doing it.
Beautiful. The man of collaborations. Speaking of collaborations, when are you going to collaborate with Uncle Jarrell, Anthony Ramsey, Magamba, Brittany Bunda, Melo 3000, Bon Blaze, Kangan Bon Blaze, or your icon fellow contestants?
Okay, so speaking on the collaboration, so far, do you know that? In fact, so far we've dropped the cipher. Uh, me, Melo, Bon Blaze. I mean, me, Melo. I think only Bon Blaze and Anthony are the only ones that were not part of the cipher because by then they were still in the competition. But me, Melo, Britney, Esmeda, Jareo, uh, who's this guy again? Raymond. Yeah, we've dropped the cipher and it's there on YouTube. You can just go and search for it.
Oh, really? What's the name of the YouTube? Like, look into the camera and tell the fans how can they find
I
that
think
for his freestyle?
they can find it on Britney's production, YouTube production name. It's called Bonda Production. Yeah, I think that's where the cipher is. You can check it out. It's dope.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Given a chance to do a collaboration with Zambia's most loved rapper, I mean, everyone loves Chef, or the best rapper, in my own opinion, Tim, who are you picking on a song? You can't have them both. You can only pick one of them on a track. Who are you collaborating with? Tim or Chef?
First of all, let me make this clear. Shefi is one of the dopest in the game, and Tim is one of the baddest rappers we have in Zambia. But looking at the kind of music I do, I would pick Shefi 187 because Tim is a Christian rapper. Then by now he stopped doing secular music, and right now me I'm a secular artist. Yeah, for that, and so for that I would go for Shefi 187. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward in working with Shefi 187. Yeah.
Wise man, Chef Ngore Tamba. J Quizzy, Howard Yamba is here, ready for you.
Yeah.
So, just the closing remarks, like what should we expect from you in the near future? Like, what should we look out for as fans?
Okay, so to everyone that has been supporting me, that has been following me, uh, I think November, if not December, November, I'm gonna drop a new song that is already in the studio right now. We are working on it, and in the near future, I just expect more good things. Yeah, more good things. That's what I can promise you. Yeah.
Maybe just shout your handles, your social media handles, YouTube, Facebook, Katwishi, Twitter, if you want, so that the fans know where to find you. Is it
So-
J Quizzy or Howard? Which one? Because me, I mix them up. So tell us.
Howard was just the name I used on the Icon Zambia, but so you can find me on Facebook on my Facebook page, which is J Quizzy Worldwide, Jay space QUIZZY, then Worldwide. Then on Instagram you'll find me. It's J Quiz Your Boy. Yeah. So J Quiz Your Boy. Then on TikTok is JQuiz97. Yeah, JQuiz97. And yeah, just like that.
Before I go, there's one thing everyone suffers from. I think childhood trauma, mental issues. So for you musicians, at times you write a song, you like it, or even like okay, but nalemba mabaz ni akali, and then people just don't like it or they don't gravitate to it as you want it because music is subjective. What you would like isn't what people would like. So how do you handle it?
I think for me is I've been in such kind of situations whereby you feel like you've dropped a hot song, then only to get 50 views out of it, or maybe less than 50 views. Then you find yourself in stress because of the hard work which you had to put on the song. Otherwise, right now, what I just do is I just drop the music, and I believe it's time. Sometimes when you have, and in fact, you might be having a right song at the wrong time. So again, I feel like most of the times we uprising artists we miss it on the strategy, but otherwise, uh, for me, I've just learned to accept the results of whatever comes after dropping the music. Yeah.
Like maybe an established artist promised you a feature and then they don't show up. How do you take it? Do you release the song without them, or you beat yourself so hard, or you just bury it?
Uh, for me, I don't really depend much on people. So if let's say I drop a song, like I'm having a song, then someone promises for a feature, wants to drop a verse in it, then 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, they don't look like as if they're interested anymore. What I just do is, and I've done that before. So for me, at the end of the day, my career doesn't depend on them. If they can see that this guy is working hard, they would definitely come and do their job. But if they feel like they owe me something and I just need to be following them, that's not how I work. I've done that before to a certain artist that I cannot mention, but I did drop the song and it did good. So yeah, for me, I just work.
Or for example, you collaborate with someone and then they don't share the work on their page. They don't want to market. They just and you've even paid them the money,
Yes,
but they
sir.
just disappear. How do you handle such situations?
First of all, is to engage with them. Is to try and engage them. Then, if maybe they don't cooperate, again, it depends with the kind of agreement which you had. But for some, like a certain rapper that I won't mention, yeah, I did the same thing. I paid him. I paid for a feature. I paid him the money to share on his page, but he never did that. I tried to engage him. The only thing I got from him was blue ticks, my blue ticks. Otherwise, what I did was I just moved on. I just moved on. Then we met in the Icon Zambia. We met in the finale. So well, we met, and all I just did was like it's just to greet him, and
So did he bring up the issue why he did that?
no. Actually, the only thing which was just the greetings, and I know they felt some kind of way, but we moved on. We moved on. Yeah, we moved on.
Or a producer, you record the song and he doesn't want to release it quickly. He's still saying, "No, I'm mixing, I'm mastering, what." But you want to release, you're so eager to release it for your fans. How do you handle such scenarios?
Uh, for me, I believe I'm very much creative. So if such kind of things happen for me, what I just do, if possible, I would I would just go and redo the same song with the other producer. Then if it's not possible, I'll just write another song and drop the other song. Then leave that song for him. Yeah, just like that.
Wow, wise man, eh? You don't like fighting, you don't like friction, eh?
Yeah. Because if I start fighting with producers, and we all must be careful, especially we artists, because fighting with a producer is something very bad. Yeah, I think because those guys, they can disconnect you from different connections. Could be ati ndiwe uri right, wewe by wrong. If they want, they can do something terrible to your careers because those guys hold different opportunities, but usawari kashabuta kutenga for granted. Yeah, that's what I can say. Yeah.
Wow, wise man, eh? Ish. Wow. Then how do you handle relationship issues? Let's say any heartbreak, you're disappointed. Do you pour it out in the music? Because you don't drink. Me, I would say nizaenda kumwa. How do you handle it? Do we see it through the music or how? Or you just lock yourself up like because love is inevitable, guys. Ala love ibaba. How do you handle it?
Lusaka,
Ni
Lusaka.
mulusaka muno, like we are connected. One Bluetooth, everyone is there.
Okay. For me, I don't speak much about love because I don't know anything about love. Like on the basis of the relationship. Mm-mm. The only love I know is from God and from my parents. Yeah,
Amen, church guys. Amen. Okay, but there comes a time when you get some nice opportunities. Maybe politicians are campaigning and whatnot. So let's say I'm standing as a political party. I give you 1 million. Would you do me a campaign song?
definitely. Yeah, because you know what? At the end of the day, it's how you affiliate yourself with these politicians. For me, I would get that 1 million. I would say I would be foolish if I wouldn't get that 1 million. Yes,
Ichola wetata,
yes,
Ichola.
yes. I would. I would be. I would call myself a foolish artist if I wouldn't. If I can't get that 1 million from a politician. Like I've said, it depends with the kind of affiliation you get from that politician. Otherwise, you just have to know how to do if it's a political song or if it's the campaigns. Kwenda kyo wayimirira malinga kyesutukwana abantu malinga kye you're not promoting violence, just do that song and get the money.
Even if you are not really supporting the values and manifesto of that party, as long as there's a 1 million, you're still gonna sing for them.
At the end of the day, it's about you being creative on how you can relate with their manifesto or anything that's in accordance with them. So I'll still support them.
Ichola, Ichola
At the end of the
wetata.
day, we're all looking for the bag, you know. Yeah, Ichola.
Speaking of Ichola, the Zambian music industry can be very frustrating. Back in the day, people would perform for a crate of beer, no enough money. I know I spoke about this earlier on in our preamble, but don't you feel frustrated to say, why am I performing for free? I'm not being paid, but you still show up. Don't you just feel like an avilek? Like, how do you sustain yourself outside the music if there's anything else you do?
Mm, First of all, this kind of programs, let's say if an artist must have one, they must value their works, then they must value themselves. So me, on a personal level, since I don't drink alcohol, I cannot go and perform for maybe for a crate of Fanta or maybe a pack of
Fruticana.
Fruticana. No, it's you have to set your standards the way other people do it. I would say if music is something that sustain my living, at least they must provide something for me to go and perform on their event or on whatever program they want me to go and showcase myself. So it's about you valuing your works and yourself.
Okay, you spoke of valuing your works, but there are other scenarios like why you have the biggest producer in the country and they say, come and feature on my song, I won't pay you anything. Would you still go for that opportunity, like for free? Biggest producer, your idol. Let's say Tishon says, come feature on my song for free. Are you going to jump on it or what?
Yes, I would definitely do that. Looking at my popularity and the exposure. One thing again, which we artists need to know is we uprising artists. Yeah, let me say we uprising artists. We have to work smart. You know, sometimes hard working can be outdone through working smart. Because let's say I have a page of maybe less than 10,000 following, and then there's Tishon who has a page of 800 plus or maybe 1 million following. If I do a song with Tishon for free, me jumping on a song for free, definitely it's going to give me more followers because people knowing that I've done a song with Tishon, the Tishon fans are gonna want to know more about who is this Quizzy guy, you know. So some of them are gonna follow me, some of them are gonna. It's more like I'm advertising myself, you know. So I'll definitely jump on a song with Tishon for free.
Ish, you guys are smart. I see why you're in everyone's top 5, eh? Ish, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were supposed to do 10 minutes, but we are almost in like 40 minutes. The conversation is just going on and on and on and on and on. We're flowing. So, what advice would you give someone who's upcoming like you, but didn't have the opportunity to go on the icon that, but like they're just beginning? Like, what would you tell them? Like the loopholes.
Uh, First of all, I'll just say, guys, if you're an uprising artist like me, make sure to always create the opportunities. Uh, kulibe muntu amene azakabwera kuchoka ku studio or manager wa nyimbo amene azakachoka kunyumba kwake kubwera kukonga kunyumba kwanu. You have to work hard, you have to go out there, create your own opportunities, then if you find those opportunities, utilize them. So if you are a pricing artist, maybe Wayambadero, or maybe you're planning to start in the next 10 days, make sure to to work on yourself, create that music, perfect your craft, then go out there and shine. You know what I mean? Yeah. And because music is not it's not only about being a celebrity or being or having a lot of money. It's about you communicating with various personnel out there. Sure.
Wow, beautiful. Guys, that was a Clearview podcast. Jay Quizzy, Howard Yamba. Personally, I've enjoyed it. I think, without offending the other people that came on my show, I think this has been my favorite heart to heart, one on one conversation. Like,
Thank you. Thank you.
number one, I love this one. Part two, guys, we'll do a part two. Nikupweza foot part two.
No, I
Having
can't wait,
saying
man. I
that,
can't wait, man.
having saying that, when is the album coming? Because I want to hear your album now. When is it coming out?
Mm, for that, I wouldn't lie. Like, I'm not planning to drop an album anytime soon, but I'm planning to drop an EP maybe in the early 2025. I might drop an EP because, yeah, I've got a good couple of songs in the studio right now that we're working on. So I might drop an EP before the second quarter of 2025. Yeah, but an album, I won't lie. Yeah,
Wow, we can begin from the EP so that we dissect how you think. So early next year, right?
yeah, yeah.
We'll hold you accountable. 2025 early next year. This is a drop. Don't be a Dr. Dre on us. Chronic album. He's been working on that album for like 10 years. You know that Dr. Dre album, he's been working on it over and over again, but it never same mature album.
Machoka. Otherwise, for me, when the right time comes, yeah, I'm gonna drop an album. But for now, I think I'm good at dropping. Right now, like I'm good at dropping an EP because an album needs a lot of work to be done, a lot of promotion to be done, and currently, me working as an independent artist, I think an EP is good to drop.
So
Drop an album.
for your albums, you also follow a certain conceptual framework, more like a structure, or is freestyle? How do you approach your work? Even for the EP, like are you following a storytelling line or
Yeah.
ni freestyle cha bichanganya chako cha
Uh,
kutwala?
For me, I don't do freestyles, especially on bigger projects. I can freestyle even right now. I can freestyle about something which I'm able to kulangana pamene pano. But if I'm putting in, but if I'm to go to the studio, I cannot freestyle because I need to write something that people are gonna relate to. Yeah, there are a lot of situations in these communities that we're coming from. There are a lot of ideas, so I just can't use a good idea with freestyling. No. Otherwise, my EP that's gonna drop, it's something that is gonna talk about real issues. Yeah. So you just have to look out for it. And I'm gonna, if you are following my page, trust me, you're gonna see me posting anytime soon about the release date and the title of the EP. Yeah. And I hope you enjoyed my previous EP. Yeah.
Okay, give us leakage kairite. Mu school tenze oh lecturer wakabwera ba lecturer no you're writing an exam in this in accounts will be like what is the course coverage? So who is featuring on your EP? Any features or maybe you don't tell us, but tell us, give us a clue at least. Any guy from the icon featuring on your EP or not?
I think for now it's too early for me to announce that.
Could be leakage.
Yeah. Personal leakage, but I feel like yeah, some of them are gonna make it in my EP. Then some of them we work maybe not. Uh, we're gonna work on different songs, but not on the EP because I cannot feature all of them. But I feel like yeah, some of them are gonna feature on the EP.
Wow. How many tracks? Or maybe you can give us number of tracks, the length of your EP.
I think 6 tracks EP is good for a start.
You want it to be nice, sweet, short, interesting, like a mini skit.
Not really a mini skate. Yeah, but I feel like a 6 track EP is good. Yeah, because and it's gonna be my second EP, so yeah, I think if not 6, then 9 songs EP. So
Give us
yeah.
9. Why not? Give us 9. Why?
9.
Yeah.
Again, it depends with the promotion. So I, I'm looking forward to see how things are gonna be done with my producer. Yeah.
Would you want to mention the name of your producer? Maybe give him a shout out or now any secret?
No. For now, no. Yeah, because I don't want someone to feel entitled. You know what I mean? Yeah. So because even though I have a producer, but I'm gonna work with a lot of different producers because I believe music is about the chemistry of an artist and the producer. So maybe a certain producer is gonna master them all, but I'm gonna work with different producers.
Okay, so we'll do this. Once you release the EP, I'll do the review of all the songs. Then I'll bring you back on the show so that we talk about it. How's that?
Yeah, I feel like that sounds good.
Fair. Manvela,
Yeah.
I'll come back per screen. He's going to be back for part 2. After I review the EP, then you come back again.
Yeah, definitely.
Ish, guys, that was a Clearview podcast. Howard Yamba, Jay Quizzy. Guys, please like, subscribe, drop your comments. Love you all, guys. Don't drink and drive. Take care, guys. Till the next show.
Yeah.